Good evening, everybody. I have a Bible study tonight for you guys. This one is called Day 4, the Sun and Moon and Stars. We're back in Genesis chapter 1, verses 14 through 19. Verse 14. Then God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens to divide the day from night, and let them be for signs and seasons and for days and years." Lights is Ma'or, and that means luminary, a natural light-giving body, sun or moon. The word Ma'or is defined as light-bearing object or the light it emits. The Ma'or establishes the rhythm of signs, seasons, days, and years. The lights are the servants of the Creator, not objects of worship. Ma'or consistently points back to the character of God, who is light, in whom there is no darkness at all. A firmament is Rakia, and that is a expanse of heaven, visible arc of the sky, vault of heaven. It's often depicted as a solid structure separating the waters above from the waters below. The firmament structure both reveals God's glory and serves his sovereign purpose in creation. Signs is Oth, and that means token, mark, miracle of changes of weather and times. Oth appoints a noticeable sign by which God communicates, proves, or recognizes truth. In every setting, the sign is God initiated, God interpreted, and God directed towards faith, obedience, and remembrance. These signs, whether etched on flesh like Cain, or arcing across the heavens, magnify the Lord's sovereignty, faithfulness, and redemptive purpose. Seasons is Moed, and that means appointed time or appointed feast. This word occurs 223 times in the Old Testament. It designates a appointed occasion fixed by God, whether a meeting place, a sacred assembly, a festival date, or a divinely set moment in history. Moed shows that our world and history advances by God's calendar, not ours. Verse 15. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens, to give light on the earth, and it was so. Heaven is Shamayim, and that means sky or visible heavens. Shamayim is used for the visible sky, the cosmic expanse, and the dwelling place of God. This word appears 421 times in the Old Testament. Shamayim reveals God's glory. Light is Or, and that means to shine, give light of the sun, moon, and stars. Or shows the action of giving, becoming, or causing light. Whether it's used physically or figuratively, it always shows light as life-affirming, order restoring, and God revealing. Light is God's gift to a darkened world, establishing the rhythm of days, seasons, and years, preparing the earth for human habitation. The purposeful shining of heavenly bodies reflects the ordered goodness of our Creator. Earth is Eretz, and that means land, ground, country, or territory. The context that Eretz is used in shows the idea of a divinely created, ordered domain under God's sovereign rule. Eretz is far more than soil beneath your feet. It's the canvas on which God paints creation, covenants, and redemption. Verse 16. Then God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. Great is Gadol, and that means large, important, mighty, or rule of heavenly bodies. The word Gadol describes magnitude, intensity, importance, or seniority. It can speak of physical size, social rank, and age. Gadol announces God's mastery over the cosmos. Rule is Memshala, and that means dominion, authority, government domain, or rule of heavenly bodies. Memshala, or dominion, is woven into the very fabric of the universe. Sun, moon, and stars act as visible reminders that order, boundaries, and seasons flow from the Lord's governing will. The heavens therefore preach both God's power and his faithfulness. Lesser is katan, and that means small, little, insignificant, young, or least. Katan is the common descriptor for what is small, little, or younger. It can mark physical size, social standing, age, or comparative importance. The broad meaning shows the theme of small yet significant to echo through the Bible. Stars are kokab, and it means star. Kokab appears 37 times in scriptures. It designates the star as a physical luminary. Stars are part of the ordered heavens set in place by the Creator. This verse establishes divine sovereignty. Stars are not deities or gods, but created servants that declare the glory of God. Each appearance of a star lifts people's eyes from earth to heaven, from human limitation to divine majesty, and from our present struggles to eternal hope. Verse 17. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on earth. And verse 18. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. Rule is mashal, and that means to have dominion, to govern of heavenly bodies, cosmic governance, light bearers over day and night. Dominion is now placed in the created order. This shows us the celestial order. It also shows the stewardship of creation. It encourages care of the earth. Divide is badal, and that means to separate, set apart, or sever. The uses of dividing or separating reveal a creator who brings life-sustaining order by drawing boundaries. This separation is a constructive act that makes habitation and blessing possible. Darkness is koshek, and that means absence of light, night, or obscurity. Koshek occurs 80 times in scriptures, and it means the tangible nightfall, thick obscurity, and a figurative darkness that communicates calamity and wickedness. Good is tov, and that means pleasant, agreeable, beneficial, beautiful, and excellent. Tov communicates the harmony, beauty, and suitability of all that God brought into being. This foundation establishes that goodness is not a human construct, but a divine attribute implanted into creation. Verse 19. So the evening and the morning were the fourth day. So in summary, we see that the sun, moon, and stars function not only as physical lights, but as divinely appointed timekeepers and heralds of God's governance over history. In verses 16 and 18, in Hebrew there are two different words used for rule. In verse 16, rule is written as memshala, but in verse 18, rule is mashal. Memshala specifically indicates dominion, rule, or government, while mashal can refer to a parable or proverb. A parable is a short, simple story used to illustrate a moral or spiritual lesson. The function in mashal is to convey moral and spiritual truths in a memorable way, prompting reflection and deeper understanding. The function of memshala is actual exercise of power and authority, including governmental and cosmic rule. Just as God gave us light and beauty of the sun, moon, and stars, he also gave us his Son, Jesus, who is the light of the world. John 18:12 says, Then Jesus spoke to them again, saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life. Jesus is our the life-affirming light. He's here to light our way and guide us out of the darkened chaos of this world. Jesus' Son radiates the glory of the Father.